And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Soul Blazer. I am your host, the RPG Guy. I almost didn't sound too sure about that. I think it's because I'm tired. Anyway, so here we are in a new place here. Ooh. What is it? I think it's called Saint Elise. Saint Elise. Saint Elise. Or Saint Ellis, however you want to say. Palace in the ocean. No human can live under the sea. Go to the island Southerta through the shrine and look for the bubble clothing. Alright. Sounds easy enough. Oops. Not that way. Or was it through here? Yeah. Alright. So here we go. Now, this area is a little different than some of the other areas. As you can see, there's not just enemies, but there are two different areas that we end up having to traverse here. One of them being kind of the what you see now, which are a bunch of islands. And then there's also some underwater segments as well, but we won't worry about that right now. A little early to worry about that. So now kill the palm trees of doom. Put the lime in the coconut, make me a drink, put the lime in the I'll put my lime in one of your nuts. So we release a dolphin. At least it's not Echo. Alright. Fuck you, Echo. You son of a bitch. Yeah, okay. Just making sure where that fish was. So let's keep moving. Not much to these enemies, really. And you can see, I don't think we can reach him, can we? Yeah, so that's a fish we can't reach. The fish, I don't believe there's any perk for killing them all, but we'll do it anyway, maybe, just to make sure. I believe they're kind of the same shtick as the, one of the other enemies. Yeah, see, we're able to reach it with magic. I'm out of it, so fuck it, don't care. They're not worth it. I don't believe that they give you anything for killing them, so there's no point. Rocks. Now, here's what you need to know. There is a rock enemy in this game. I forget the name of the creature, so don't ask. But you can kind of pick them apart, really, if you're looking very carefully at them. There we go. And the enemy that is always kind of in question... God damn it. Is we haven't run into him yet, but you'll know right away because he's actually gray in color, whereas the real rocks are kind of like a reddish color. Again, nothing too extraordinary or anything, but just keep your eyes out for him. Take that, Son Goku! Nice. And look at that, we reached Zimimed. You know what might be easier is to... Yeah, that'd be a lot easier to hit. Easier to kill too. Of course I can't go back that way. And let us go... back and around here. Forget. I'm trying to think of how do I get over there. This way. And look out. The birds, the seagull bird creatures are pretty... I think of them as just large, falcon-like enemies. Or like, there's actually an enemy, bee kind of enemy, fly enemy that we saw earlier. That's who I really affiliate with, that enemy type. So if you stay right about here above the rock, you should be relatively safe. Oh, look out. Come on, you fuck. Come on! Party's over here. And then there's another mermaid. Well, we gotta save them all in order for us to have the ultimate orgy. God. Oh, yeah, let me get some of that tail. Alright, let's keep moving. Do. Palm trees. Do. Rock monster. Rock monster. No, I thought it was rock lobster, bro. No, rock monster. Do. Yeah. Get a big motherfucking gem. There we go. Got rid of him. The rock enemies aren't too difficult, but as you can see, he'll walk his ass right into your face. And that got rid of the trees back there. You can kind of see we're getting a little bit of lag in this part of the dungeon. Probably be better later. All right. Giggity giggity goo goo doo 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 giggity giggity goo doo 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 giggity giggity goo doo 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 giggity giggity goo giggity goo giggity goo. All right, so let's go this way. That chest I think is just an herb, because I don't remember any good treasures this early in the game. Well, this early in this dungeon rather, so don't be surprised if it's nothing good. I think it is just an herb. And it is just a medical herb, a medicinal herb, medical herb.
Oh, a bit of old Toby. Well, let's smoke that shit.
Alright, let's move north. And then this way. As you can see, I'm kind of ignoring the fish enemies. Well, I won't ignore this one, because he's right there. There's not much reason to fight him unless you can reach him easily, so fuck. If you can't reach him easily, fucking move on. Oh, god damn it, look at them all. Yeah, there we go. And what it did was release the rock monsters that we now have to murder. So you can see, usually going straight in on an enemy is never a good idea. You notice how I always try to attack the enemies from the side? Especially the ones that, you know, kind of have to move towards you. It's really your best way to do it. I'm a little too close. Because they can't reach you, so they actually have to make a turn in order to kind of get to you, and that turn makes the enemy type waste time trying to get to you. So that's how I prefer to do it. Well, that's obvious then, right? So we need to use the bubble armor, so we're gonna go get the bubble armor. You ever see a free fish, do kill it, because it's free XP at that point. So we need to head out the dungeon. Nice. And let's go talk around, ask around, talk around, ask around. And we receive the Amel, which is actually a upgrade to the ice armor. So, good deal. Good deal indeed. And as you can see, we are now protected to an extent, you know, inside a bubble. You know, outside of that, there's not much to really do. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what we can do? We could get one more item. See, you can see it right there. We could get... We don't... I'm debating if we needed it right now or not, but we kind of do. Alright. Then we'll head back out. Because now we can actually traverse more of this area. Now, interestingly enough, and I do say interestingly enough because it's kind of interesting to know, you don't really need the bubble armor to do well. Some people will tell you you do, you really don't. What happens is that your armor drains a little bit. Your health will deteriorate as you're underwater without the bubble armor. The idea and strategies that I've seen people use in the past for this game, or have heard people talk about using because it seemed like a good idea, and I assure you it was not a good idea. And what some people would do is they would kill an enemy area, like they'd kill off an enemy thing, run back to the surface, kill off an enemy thing, run back to the surface. It's a good strategy for speedrunning, but it requires a lot of skill to do. Where some of the other speedrunning tricks is more just determination and how you approach the situation. In this area, it's really a big skill issue. There's even, I think, a glitch that you can make happen that'll allow you to breathe underwater. But I've never seen or heard of anybody doing it. I just know of a rumor. And I've never seen it done. And like I said, I don't really look at walkthroughs or I don't really do like video playthroughs. I don't watch a lot of that. I'll be honest, I don't really watch a lot of Let's Plays to games that I am already familiar with. You know, if I'm already familiar with a game, I don't really look it up too much. Or even games I'm not familiar with, I don't really look up that much. So, because where's the surprise in that, you know? Where's the fun in knowing where everything is? It's actually faster. Ugh. Okay, I can go down. No, I can't go down that way either. So, like I said, though, for what it's worth, I mean, if you're, you know, watching an LP, go for it. If you're kind of more into wanting to play something blind the first couple of times, then look it up. That's more or less a playing style I get behind. You know, if you're playing a game and you get stuck or you get lost, you know, you can definitely, I would definitely recommend asking for help. There's no shame in that at that point. Oh, you know what? Let's go this way. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's go this way. So, yeah, I mean, but like I said, it's... Or, here's the... Well, see, I'm trying to think of reasons why you should watch LPs. And I would say the first reason is that you've already played the game. You're already familiar with the game that you're watching. You just want to see someone else's interpretation of how to play. That's usually when I watch LPs. I want to see what someone else did and see if they had an easier or harder time than I did. Great, now we gotta return to this bitch. Fine. She's gonna give us this thing to get rid of the statues. Or actually, I think she moves the columns. Anyway, but that's how I interpret. I do watch LPs for those reasons, especially games that I don't know as well. Like, I've beaten them, but I know I didn't get everything, or I, you know, can tell that there's other people who have played the game for longer periods, which makes me believe I missed stuff. And I also like to watch games I was on kind of the back burner with. Like, I wasn't sure if, I was gonna like this game or that game, so I didn't bother with it until I came back to play it later and saw someone play through parts or chunks of it, and I'm like, okay, I think I can get behind this game. And sometimes I'll even stop watching an LP, like, a little bit of the way through. Just because it's like, okay, I know I'm going to like this game. Like, I know I'm going to like this game. I should really just play it on my own. I want to say I did that with Chroma Squad. I saw someone play a little bit of it. And I saw them play up to Chapter 2, and I'm like, okay, I want to get this game. I can kind of get behind it. The theme is cute. And you guys don't usually hear me use that term very often, cute. But I mean, for the most part, there's some fun stuff in that game. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, and you know, eventually we're gonna get to Illusions of Gaia, which is the sequel to this game, and I've gotten a lot of requests for that. I don't know if there's just a lack of them on YouTube, or maybe the ones that are out there aren't that good. But I know a lot of my streamers saw me play it recently. Do pretty much just a power playthrough of it. And it was a good time. We did it without a single death. Well, that's not true, actually. Let me rephrase. There were deaths. They were all on the last boss fight. Because in that game, they have a gem system, but the gem system isn't for magic as much as it is for getting, like, you get, like, lives out of it before there's a game over kind of menu. Alright, let me go grab that other thing real quick before we grab that one, because that's more or less the second one we want to go towards. Die. And I know Terranigma is another one that I know a lot of people have been asking me to play. But I'm not going to play those two games until I at least do the first game, right? What kind of asshole pulls out, you know, the best fucking Phantasy Star game, for example, but doesn't show you the first 3 or the first 2? Some people like Phantasy Star 3 more than they like 4. It, to me, just trivializes the experience in a sense. The only one I might say you could skip is the very first one. But why, again, it's like, why would you want to skip the first Phantasy Star? It's not a bad game. Actually, it's very much in tune to the, another Sega RPG that is on my, channel, and that's Shining in the Darkness. It's kind of like that game in a weird way. Though I will say I did like Shining in the Darkness more. I did like Shining in the Darkness more than I liked the first Phantasy Star. And something about it was just fun. But yeah, I liked that. And then the other Phantasy Star games are good. The only thing I will say about Phantasy Star games is I hate the fucking magic system. And the skill system. The names of the fucking shit in there are not that relevant to the name to what the ability actually does. So I remember as a kid I used to sit with like a little strategy guide, and the only reason I used the strategy guide for that game was because on the back of the game box it had a list of all the magic spells, and I'm trying to think if it wasn't Prima. Prima wasn't around back then. I'm trying to think of who it was, and it's gonna bug me now because I can't think of it. But the whole running gag with them in general was that the strategy guide, like, everybody said, oh, you need to play Phantasy Star with the strategy guide, because when I first started playing it, I wasn't very happy with it. It's kind of like, I don't know if I like this Mega Drive RPG. But everybody was saying, you know, no, you gotta try it with, you gotta try it blind. But you gotta play it blind and you'll enjoy it, but, there's a big but, you gotta know what all the magic does, and the only way to know what the magic does is to buy the game guide. And I remember the game guide coming out very, very late in the Genesis lifespan. And remember, this is a Sega Master System game. And it was a while before somebody actually made the gamer guide to it. And It almost seemed like it was kind of a little late, but, you know, it is what it is. I just think it's personally very funny. But they definitely made a lot of fixes after the first Phantasy Star game, which I can get behind. And, you know, it was one of those series that people kind of throw kind of to the side. And the reason it gets kind of thrown to the side, strangely enough, is because people, when they affiliate that game with anything, they always say, oh, Phantasy Star, yeah, that's what's it called? It's like Xenogears, right? And I'm like, no, it's not like Xenogears at all. Or Xenosaga is actually what it's people closely relate it to. Well, it's a space fantasy game, and I'm like, yeah, it is, but Xenosaga is even much more different than Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star has a little bit more of a kind of traditional RPG experience as far as the gameplay and storytelling goes. Xenosaga is more like a movie with a bit of gameplay features, and it's, you know, kind of, it's not to me as kind of traditional. It almost, some people have actually gone online and made it like the movie version of the game. Like, legitimately is like, oh, yeah, this is, Xenosaga the movie, and it plays, you can almost watch it like a movie, in some respects. And not that the storyline is bad or anything, the story is fine. It's just one of those games where you're trying to, you know, enjoy it, but it's a little bit much for its time. Beautiful looking game, though. Probably, arguably one of the best looking and cleanest looking games on the PlayStation 2. Which actually is more of an insult than it is a compliment to other games that are out there. It's like, wow, these other games look great. What the fuck happened to this one? So you can kind of see that we're getting a lot of XP here. We've leveled up, what, maybe 3 times since we've gotten to this place? So that's why you want to ensure that you're killing off the fish and the fish enemies, and that you're making that little bit of extra effort to kill off the other enemies. Alright, so we need to obviously do that at some point. Alright, so we got someone else another one of these statues to open the passageway, but, you know, there's an area we actually didn't check, and I kind of try to make sure I do it this way for a reason, because it keeps me from, you know, forgetting. But, let's head up. I forgot about these guys. There we go. Almost missed that. And I want to say, yep, there it is. Make my way over here. Ah, look out! Oh my god, it's a tornado! I like how there was like only one of them. There we go. And look at that, XP. Let's go ahead and go back because we need to. And let's talk to this fool here. And she'll open another path. I want to say that's the bottom southwest corner of that first area. We're going to go that way when we go down there. And we need to talk to Fish Butt over here. What? It's a good name. Nobody disses Fish Butt and gets away with it. I am from the sky, just like you. I will protect you from magma. Please try and protect all creatures. Let's work together so we may revive the world. The creature that enables you to avoid magma has joined you. Yay! Just do this. Make a little save here. Do that. And the some mermaid tears. That's the bracelet. Yeah, we're good. As you notice, that's why I keep the bracelet, right? Because we take less damage. But if we ever get below half, we're gonna have to swap over to that herb. I have to remind myself to do that too. Alright. Let's keep moving. And like I said, kill every enemy. Like the enemies, for example, kill them whenever you get a chance. They're harmless little fuckers that can be killed with incredible amounts of ease, and you get XP for it. So just kill them there's no reason not to kill those guys. I'm a lazy bastard, so that's like a really good reason right there, Larry, bro. There we go, and that gives us easy access. Alright, kill the hermits. Die! Die, you hermit crab motherfuckers. Yeah, come on. I hate these guys. I hate you guys. As you can see, you just kind of have to wait. Fucker. This way, I don't believe is the right way. Yeah, no. Like I said earlier, southwest corner. But we still need to kill those hermits. Especially if I want to unlock that other area. It's like a chance he'll come the direction I want him to go. There we go. Ah, so bored because I almost just want to use magic. But you still have to do it when they're out. There we go, motherfucker. And there's a fast way to get back. Alright. Those sons of bitches. I mean, we're gonna get a better sword soon anyway, but it's just annoying, you know? Alright. Come on. Alright. Die, dicklick. So as an example, like I was telling you about the enemies, we get 25 XP for killing a jelly, which is considered probably the more, up there with the hermit crabs, they're pretty annoying. But the enemy itself is worth 20 XP, so if you're trying to gain levels, or you're low on levels, this is the place to do it. Because re-killing the enemies is almost like killing any other creature here. So I'm even going to make an effort to re-kill this thing. Because this is free 20 XP. Alright. There's this manta rays, which really aren't that interesting, but eh. Usually you can kill them before they get that big electro attack off, so if you just stand again, like our other strategies, kind of just stand off-center to the monster ground anus, the demon anus, ground anus, you'll be fine. Nothing to... The strategies in this game are not that, you know, that heavy. Though later in the series of them, you have to be a little bit more proactive in your strategy. So she gave us some, I believe, some XP, but we don't want to go back. And we get some light help, but get it, light help. So we should be fine. We just got to do that. Now the other monkey up there, I believe, is a metal monkey and can't be killed with the current sword, I believe. But we'll worry about that when we get there. And because we're getting a new weapon, we want to make sure we're the appropriate level. We should be right now. I actually think, yeah, we should be right at the correct level to use it right away. So that'll be good. So died. Oh, come on! That's cheap. Why do the monkeys show their butt cracks? Why? Rockbird creature down. There we go. And more mermaids. And watch out, rock monster. I believe he's just a... I don't know, he's not a respawner. There's a couple of them. You can see I'm not too worried about the damage they do, because we are somewhat defended. And we might be leveling up soon, so I'm going to wait on the herb. We'll worry about that in a minute. I can't get over there right now because of this. Now they're coming in pairs. Alright, let's kill these gorilla fucks. There we go. Finally. And we'll just kill these fuckers off. Sweet. Awesome. I like how every time we release a mermaid, it kind of releases their housing enclosure as well. Or their home, whatever they want to call it. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Alright, yeah, fuck you, fish. Alright, we receive a strange battle. Kill him. Try to give ourselves a little bit of room from these guys so we don't get hit. Trying a little bit better not to have to use that herb. I want to say... Whoop. Okay, hold on. We got to use the herb. Taking too much damage. If we want to... I believe if we want to cross the lava... Shit. Okay, that did not help. Okay, I made a very bad decision here. Yeah, see, I can't get that chest right now. I'm about to die. I was hoping to do a death-free playthrough, but... Nope. I made the mistake of switching my armor for that. I shouldn't have done that. That was a dumb fucking thing to do. Alright, let's just go real quick, because most of the monsters are dead. Trying to get there. What I should have done was not that, for sure. And running through the fire was pretty rough. One of these mermaids gave me an herb, but I forget which one, and I'm too lazy to go buy an herb. No, I'm not. I'm not that lazy. To go back to the first town and get that herb. So let me do that. Just as easy to get it now than to dick around with it later. Yeah. Give me my herb. And then we can also put the other ring back on for now. That'll protect our health a bit better. Alright, let's go ahead and head back real quick. Ah, shit. And let's go back to St. Elise. Back to St. Elise. There we go. And this is a good place for us to stop, guys. When we come back, we will be getting further through St. Elise and the seabed. What is it called? The seabed sundry or sanctuary, I think. I think it's seabed sanctuary. And we're gonna get some new stuff and some new items, because there's some rare items, not rare, but there's some necessary items coming up for us to deal with, and we will be dealing with that next time. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RBG Guy. Check out my live stream at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios, and check out some more Let's Plays of mine, and if there's a game you'd like to see, comment in the box below, and subscribe. Always subscribe to the channels you guys enjoy watching. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.